I just think that maybe it's time I do this on my own. You know what I mean? Like, I can't rely on you to help me through my grief of losing my son forever. You know what I mean? Eventually I have to be a big boy and start trudging on.
But I want to be here with you, Joey. I want to support you. I know this is your time of grief and you shouldn't be alone.
I appreciate everything you've done, really. But I think I might actually be going back to work to just try to get back into the swing of things.
Do you really think it's wise, though, to go back to work so soon? You know, you're grieving a son. This isn't like the typical grief. You should be able to take as much time that you need.
Now, I consider that, but even when I'm home, I'm thinking about work. I'm thinking about getting better at my craft, and it distracts me from the worst thoughts, you know?
I'm very happy that you found a career and that you're passionate about something other than, like, relationships and your ex-wife. But don't you think maybe you're getting a little obsessed with your new job and new hobby and stuff?
What's the alternative? Sitting around thinking about what I lost? And just being depressed and not being active, you know what I mean? Like, I also see it as, there are people who come in and get tattoos, and when eventually when I'm able to do that, there's people who get tattoos like portraits of their loved ones, and I could be a part of helping people heal from their own tragedies and taking my mind off of mine and giving back to the world, and you know?
Okay, that right there. It's admirable that you want to help people, and it's lovely that you have an external drive to turn your grief into something, but what if you're not really doing that? What if you're just masking the grief and you're just entering into a cycle of helping other people, but really you're not addressing your own? Does that make sense?
Melissa, maybe, but it sounds like you're creating excuses and you're being pushy and trying to keep me here with you, you know, instead of just think about what may be best for me.
Okay, you're right. Maybe I am being a little pushy, but I do want to make sure that you're not going back to work prematurely and that you're not hiding from your grief.
Nah, it's not just me like drowning myself in a distraction. There's people at work who have been through grief too, and I think being around other people and talking to them, like, as a matter of fact, tonight, you know, you can get going because there's like going to be a work party. And I wanted to kind of like attend it. And, you know, they're celebrating like a 5-year milestone in the tattoo shop. And they invited me, so.
Oh. Tonight?
Yeah, one of the tattoo artists, Rachel, she invited me and said it might be good for me. Because, you know, everyone in the shop's like a realist and down to earth. And they don't sugarcoat things. And I don't know. I think it's just that mentality. It'll be good for me.
Oh. A female coworker invited you. Now are you like turning your grief into something else perhaps?
Right, now it is veering into like old school Melissa, where I feel a hint of like jealousy, not only of like who invited me, who I'm not interested in, and who has a fiance, she's engaged, but like I also feel like you might be a little jealous of my job. And I thought you were here to help me.
No, I again, I'm not jealous of your job or who you're going to hang out with tonight, even if they're a female, it's probably covered in tattoos. I just want to make sure that you're addressing your feelings and not burying them and not escaping. Sometimes you just have to sit and deal with your feelings in moments like these. I did it in a jail cell, you know? I mean, you went through it.
Melissa, you helped me a lot. But now I think like I'm at the point where I can take care of myself just a little bit, and I need to learn how to get back to some normalcy without leaning on you.
What, so now that you're getting better, you don't need me anymore and you're just gonna cut me off cold turkey? You used me to just heal?
Nah, it's just, again, I want to get back to regular life. There's something about when you're grieving that makes the entire world seem like you're in a different timeline. That there's like a fog over you, and people are different when you look at them, and your schedule is not the same, and there's just an overall air to it. And I want to get away from that to like heal a little bit better. You know, like normal life. Okay, but what does get back to regular life feel like? I mean, it's so soon after Junior's death. Don't you feel bad? Wow. So now you're really just gonna make me feel guilty for wanting to like get better, instead of sitting around and dwelling and possibly falling back into addictions and bad mental health patterns. Like, again, I thought you were here to help me, not pull off some of my mom's old tactics of guilt.
I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I don't know. I feel a little taken back that you're kicking me out, and when am I going to hear from you again? I thought, like, I don't know.
Melissa, I didn't use you in any way. You offered to help me, and I took that help. And you've helped me, and I appreciate it. But I also told you that after this, we're not going on dates, and we're not together, and that is what it is. You should also want more for yourself than just sitting around and wait for me. You know? Like, you have stuff to offer this world. I didn't use you or nothing. I want to get back to regular life and move on.
All right. I guess I'll get going. Can you promise me that if like you miss me or something, you'll reach out and not like deny yourself feelings and start burying yourself in work? You know, like there are feelings that you should allow yourself to have if you have them.
Yeah, we'll keep in touch. I'm not cutting you off completely. Just don't expect like flirty text messages or come over and sleep over type things. Like, we both have to get back to adult normalcy. This grief period was a grief period, and that's it. You know? I thank you for everything though, truly.
Alright, I will be on my way. Enjoy your work party. Wait, Joey, I have a question for you.
Yeah. What's up?
I understood why you denied me the first time. We hadn't been close and we weren't really talking, and you had a certain impression of me. But now that I helped you and I got you through your grief to an extent, and you're pushing me on my way, you're going back to work. Why don't you pierce what I wanted you to pierce, now that we're like friends?
Melissa, come on.
Joey, I'm not trying to be creepy about it. I just, like, if I'm gonna get that pierced, which I really want to do, I'm not gonna be this age forever. I want to do these things that make me feel happy and express myself. I want to do it with a friend, someone that I trust, someone that I'm close to. I don't just want to go to a random person to do it. I'm not that type of person. So, you know, you said we're just friends. Why can't you do it now?
When I say we're just friends, that's like, what friend does that to his friend? Like, I don't know. Just imagine if I was in a relationship. Like, even if you're my friend, like, the girl that I'm with would not want me doing that. And personally, I don't want to do it.
I just don't understand, because, like, we dated, and now we can coexist without dating. And I'm asking you to do something personal like that. Why does it make you so uncomfortable? Like, it's a little immature, no?
Because I don't know. There's just something that seems wrong about it. Even if it's my job. Like, I don't know. If you were friends with an OBGYN, you wouldn't go to him for your appointments.
So if you were an OBGYN and I wanted to go to you and we were friends, you wouldn't allow me to do that?
No, I wouldn't. Nah. Like, there's just something, like, these are situations that don't come up. And when you think about them, there's a, I don't know.
Alright, let me frame it this way. You and I are friends right now. We're consenting adults. We're mature adults. We've had our history, but we're friends. We're mature. I was able to stay at your house and nothing happened. Nothing creepy happened. You know what I mean? I just want you to pierce that. And you're a professional. You need the experience. I don't see what the big deal is. You're going to do it in 3 seconds and I'm going to be on my way.